Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn love reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not, as that may be meant for someone else. All right. So we're going to look at what you may possibly be struggling with, either within yourself or within the relationship. We're going to look at current energies, what you may need to look at, and then we're going to look at future energies future energies that may possibly be coming in for you. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, please feel free to check out the links down below. All right, so for Capricorn love, what you may be struggling with, we have Nine of Wands, we have Prince of Cups, and we have Four of Pentacles. So I feel like you're struggling with communication and standing up for what it is that you feel is important to you. I feel like you're struggling with voicing your opinion. And I almost feel like you're not expressing yourself, and because you're not doing that, that you're shutting down, that you're in that Four of Pentacles energy where you're kind of like, okay, I'm just not going to talk about it. Sometimes when we feel like we're trying to talk to somebody, or we're trying to communicate to our partner, or feel like they don't hear, and so we just like, okay, I'm not even going to bother anymore. I'm not even going to try anymore because I've been trying, and you're not listening to me. You're not hearing me, and I feel like you're shutting down. I feel like it's kind of like, fine, I'm just going to give up. Current energies, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Six of Swords, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. And then future energies, we have the King of Swords. We have the Six of Cups, and we have the Princess of Pentacles. And bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. I almost feel like this may represent past relationships where you're like, you would shut down and that you wouldn't communicate. And I almost feel like you're looking at your past relationships and you're saying, hey, that's what I used to do, but I'm thinking about things and I want to move on from that, and I want to change that up. That I don't want to be in that energy anymore, that I don't want to be where I'm shutting down. I don't want to be in a relationship where my voice isn't heard. That I want to be in a relationship where I want to be able to stand up and voice my opinion. I almost feel like for some of you, you may be like, if you're not in a relationship now, I feel like you're kind of recognizing this and you're realizing that that's not what you want in future relationships, or that that's not the energy, if you're in a relationship, that that's not the energy that you want to be in anymore. And when I saw this King of Swords, I mean, he's very, he looks very strong. He looks very big. Like he looks like, sorry, still trying to get over COVID, but I'm definitely feeling better. He's somebody, I mean, he looks like somebody who's not going to tolerate anything that is not acceptable to him. I just saw his strength. I think that's what I saw. So I feel like this future energy is you coming into your own strength and realizing that, hey, I want better for myself. That maybe in the past I accepted things that were not acceptable, but now you're like, I want things to be better. With the Princess of Pentacles, the beautiful sun is coming. I love this card. It's very vibrant. It's coming up over the horizon, and she has her wheat and she's holding it up, and she has her pentacle and she's in the field of the poppies, and everything is very lush and everything's very green and everything's very vibrant. So I feel like it's your new thought process is that you're looking out for yourself, and that you're not going to accept this back here where it's shutting you down, that you are now realizing that you have to choose what makes you happy and what is best for you. And then definitely with the Ace of Swords as an overall energy, you're realizing that you're, I feel like right here you're kind of in that thought process and you're thinking about it. All right, and then we have the Three of Wands, and then we have the Fool, which is on the sail there. And I feel like it's new beginnings for you. You're kind of seeing things from a different perspective as far as relationships, and that maybe you accepted things that were not, that you don't want to accept now. We have Eight of Cups. I feel like for some of you, you're walking away from this energy, whatever that represents for you, whether it's you're walking away from a relationship or you're walking away from holding on to that energy or not being able to express yourself. And then we have the Page of Wands. Pages is new energy, new actions, right? Because wands are actions. And you're in this new actions and you're looking at things differently, that you're seeing things differently, that your thought process is different and your thought process is changing. Look at that. We have the Six of Swords and the Six of Swords. So I almost feel like with this one, you're going to calmer waters, but you also realize that there's going to be challenges up ahead. But you're still going to stay the course, that you're knowing that you're headed in the right direction. You're knowing that you want calmer waters, that you don't want to be in relationships where you feel like your voice isn't being heard, or an exhausting relationship, right? Where you feel like you're walking on eggshells, or you're feeling like you're always trying to please that other person. That you want this Ten of Cups, you want this coziness, you want this easiness, you want this calmness, this safety in your relationship. And if you're in a current relationship, like you're figuring out, okay, how can we get there? How can we get to this? You know, we need to work on this. Ace of Wands. Let's see, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings, definitely new beginnings in your love life here, Capricorn. But I feel like the biggest change is your perspective on relationships, your perspective on a partner, your perspective on friendships. We have the Chariot, which is a Cancer sign, and moving forward, like you're driving, right? He's got the reins, he's got these crazy wild horses here, that he's in control of this, right? That he's setting the direction, he's setting the course. And I feel like that's you too, that you feeling like you're in control, that you're setting the course. In relationships. It's so funny sometimes. It still amazes me that, you know, like I feel this energy, and then the next card that comes out is like I was feeling the energy of the card before it even popped out. But I feel like it's that you're in control of your relationships now. That maybe before you were letting the other person have control, or that like you felt you didn't have a voice and you weren't standing up in the relationships. But now you're like, yeah, I do. I'm looking out for myself. I want better for me, right? You want this this energy here, this Princess of Pentacles, this beautiful energy, this lushness, this Ten of Cups energy within your relationships. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a partnership. It can be, but it also could be friendships, that you want to surround yourself with positive relationships. Bottom of the deck, that you're not going to take it anymore, right? You're ready to handle those difficult decisions. You're ready to cut out those people that, you know, are dragging you down, that are making you feel negative, that are making you feel less than, right? That you're cutting that out. You're dealing with it. You're facing it. You know, if it is a partnership, it's like, okay, we really need to work on this. We need to get this relationship back on track. We need to start focusing on things, right? We need to work through this, again, with the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you're in very powerful energy. I feel like you're feeling very powerful within yourself, and that you want better for yourself, and you're taking on this energy, and you're figuring out those things that you need to do to make it happen. And I love that. I love that. I feel a lot of strength. That's what I was feeling here when I saw this King of Swords. I felt a lot of strength and control, right? Your thought process, analyzing things. That's what the King of Swords does, is he analyzes things. He looks at things. He sees what's lacking, and he figures out how to fix that. Okay, so let's grab a Lenormand and close out. Strength and power. That's what I'm feeling from this reading. Strength and power, especially with this Chariot too, with those wild horses there. It's strength and power. And I love that. All right, thinking about things, okay? She's kind of sitting there. She's looking at out the window, and she's thinking and she's processing. And I feel like it's thinking about that strength and that power, right? That of you regaining that. Of you coming into that, your own strength and your own power, and you making those changes and kind of looking around you. And I feel like very deep in thought too. Very deep in thought. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.